What's up, guys? Over here again at the rehearsal space. Today's a nice weather. It's very warm. The sun is not really out, but it's like probably 25 degrees Celsius. Very hot. It's like everybody's gone. There's nobody here. It's all deserted. It's like everyone went to a Roskilde festival. It's like all the musicians here, I think most of them are over there in Copenhagen or Roskilde. So I'm just here by myself, going to practice the next cover. So I thought, why not film this for you? So yeah, it's the hallway. This is my room. 37. What? Of course. This place is a mess. Check it for semen. So yeah, here we are again. So I'm gonna practice now. I might film this so you can see what I'm rehearsing and how many times I fuck up. I probably won't film it all, but just then you can hear how the drums sound like without having the mics recording. So you just hear the drums itself. It's gonna sound like garbage. Fucking hell. Woo! So now I set up this splash symbol because I'm gonna use it for the next cover, the Lamb of God cover. This is a Bison splash from Mytholigical. It's the exact same splash that Chris Adler uses when he plays in Lamb of God. I hate setting this shit up. It took me like 15-20 minutes. I had to move this to get this in here, and I had to fucking sucks being a drummer sometimes. That's the way it is. It's the best instrument to play. It's the most fun instrument to play. But there are downsides of it, like sweating in your ass, and fucking setting up equipment. But yeah, I think it's all worth it. Okay, man, I'm fucking tired. I think I played for 1.5 hours. I usually play 1 to 2 hours, somewhere in between that 1.5 hours. It's like 3 times a week. For some, it's not many, but for me, it's like I've been playing for almost 11 years, maybe more than that. But after 11 years of drumming, you just kind of like the fire, like trying to keep the fire going. It's like I don't rehearse as much as I used to. Like I still go a couple times a week, maybe 3 4 times on a good week. But yeah, as long as you, it doesn't really matter if you only practice 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Of course, if you practice longer, the better you're gonna be. But you have to keep in mind that the longer you, it's gonna get harder to push yourself to keep practicing. So the main thing you have to focus on is try and go at least twice a week to go. If like for me, I don't have my drums at home. I have to take my bicycle and go here like 3 kilometers away. But if you have the drums at your home, you have no excuse. I mean, when I used to live at home back in Greenland at my parents' house, I had the drums in my bedroom down in the basement, and I would practice probably 5 times a week, as many times as I could, because when my parents were home I couldn't practice, but when they were at work and I just came home from school, then I had like 2 hours to practice, so I would practice 2 hours, and I did that for maybe 3 years, I think. 3 years? Yeah, 3 years. 2 or 3 years before I moved to Denmark. And now it's like, I'm rambling. But at least 2 times a week, the more you can go, the better. So if you could go 7 times a week, if you could practice 7 times a week, and as long as it's just 30 minutes, 7 times a week, that's like 30 minutes times 7, do the math, 210, I think 210 minutes. It's hard to do math when you're like focusing on talking to you. So yeah, you can just do a few, like half an hour, 45 minutes if you do them many times a week. But if you only go a couple times a week, like me, 2 or 3 times a week, you have to at least 1 to 2 hours of practice, okay? I'm gonna go home now. This song is gonna take me some time to learn, maybe 2 or 3 more times, then I'll record it. Okay, see you next time, take care.